game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas Tech's offense takes the field. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Now the play fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Baylor!
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hold and finds his man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Snagged out of the air. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Complete to the right. Turning on the Jets. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Here's the fly sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'll try to sneak it. The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in the showdown between Georgia and Georgia Tech. Here's how it went down. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything. Turning it on! Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and then did the put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got it in the middle. It's Wall. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Ellison. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Looking to fire. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got his man on the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start.
Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down, and they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Reed. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Brown. Strong, firm tackle. Now on second down. Back to pass. He's going to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Ellison. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
That's caught. It's Brown. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Fires left. Got his man downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Reed. Finds his man. It's Brown. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Caught in the backfield, it's Stone.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It is perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They gave up the sack on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Reed. Plucks it out of the air. Turns it on at midfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit them.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
And the Bears will hustle to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Oh, they're after him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see...
Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Wide open downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Stone. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down, like everything going the other direction.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Turning it on! Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Bears! And the route is on.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, few rivalries west of the Mississippi mean more than the war for Utah. BYU and Utah, and it's just gone final. BYU was far from the friendly confines of LaVell Edwards Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Gashes them in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in the
touchdown, Red Raiders! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Bears line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Gashes the heart of the V. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Finding open areas. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's reeled in. It's Ellison. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. And he missed. On third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays at hand.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I think at this point in the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last third down. I think you got to go now if you're on offense on fourth down. The sense of urgency is
makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Working that left side now. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense...
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Grab near the sticks. It's Ellison. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll run the option. Past the first down marker and still running. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to try to get it himself. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course,